One hidden village, completely cut off from the modern world, where people had never even seen helicopters before, and two twin children, whose birth was destined to change the entire world forever. The story begins on a terrifying stormy night. Lightning keeps flashing across the sky. Heavy rain covers the entire village, and inside a small house, a woman screams in pain. She was giving birth. An old village woman tells everyone to stay outside because the situation had become very dangerous. After a few moments, the cry of a baby echoes through the house. Everyone thinks the child has finally been born. But suddenly the old woman's expression changes completely. She looks terrified and says, "There's still another child left." A few moments later, the second baby is born. But the strange thing was, the first child was born during the night, while the second was born after sunrise. The villagers see this as a mysterious omen. They begin whispering to each other. These children are not normal. They were born for a reason. The story then moves several years into the future. Now we see a boy named Yuru. He was hunting in the mountains. A bow rested in his hands, and his aim was so perfect that he could easily shoot a bird flying from far away. His friend Danji was with him. Danji laughs and says, "You always wander around these mountains alone? Don't you ever get scared?" Yuru smiles and replies, "As long as right and left are protecting us, there's nothing to fear." Suddenly both of them look toward the sky. Far away, strange flying objects could be seen releasing smoke into the air. Danji nervously whispers, "Dragon gas." Since they had never seen helicopters before, they believed they were dragons. Yuru keeps staring at them for several seconds. For some reason, he starts feeling uneasy. The two boys then return to the village. The village looked ancient and mysterious, almost like it existed outside the modern world. There were no cars, no electricity, nothing modern at all. Everyone still lived the old traditional way. The villagers smile the moment they see Yuru because he was loved by everyone. An old man tells him, "You're just as brave as your father once was." But Yuru simply smiles quietly. He barely remembered anything about his parents. After that, Yuru goes to meet his sister Asa. But the moment he enters the room, he sees Asa locked inside a wooden cage. Yet strangely, Asa wasn't afraid at all. She smiles warmly and says, "You're late again." Yuru laughs and hands her some food. The two siblings quietly sit together and talk. Asa asks him, "Is the outside world really that big?" Yuru smiles and answers, "I don't know, but if I ever get the chance, I'll show it to you myself." It was a very emotional moment because it was obvious how much the twins cared about each other. But at the same time, the old village woman watches them from a distance. Worry could clearly be seen on her face. It felt as if she already knew something terrible was coming. A little later, a man named Dara arrives at the village. He often brought supplies from the outside world, which made the villagers nervous around him. His clothes looked completely different from everyone else's. Danji excitedly asks him, "What is the outside world like?" Dara smokes quietly before replying, "So big that you can't even imagine it." But Yuru had no interest in leaving the village. He calmly says, "I like this place the way it is." Dara looks at him and slightly smiles, almost as if he knew something that Yuru didn't. Suddenly, the entire sky begins shaking with loud sounds. This time, the dragon gas were much closer than before. The villagers immediately panic. Children start crying. Everyone looks toward the sky in fear. And then, Somewhere far away, a magical barrier suddenly shatters. Moments later, multiple helicopters appear directly above the village. The peaceful village instantly turns into chaos. Armed soldiers begin descending from the helicopters. Without warning, they start firing at the villagers. Bang, bang, bang. People scream and run in every direction. Within seconds, the once peaceful village becomes a battlefield. Yuru stands there completely shocked. He couldn't even understand what was happening. Suddenly, Danji's mother screams, "They're here for Yuru! Run!" Yuru and Danji immediately rush toward a secret path. Meanwhile, a blonde girl wearing a red hoodie slowly steps out from one of the helicopters. A creepy smile covers her face. She doesn't even look human. She casually walks through the terrified villagers and quietly says one word: "Gobble." Suddenly, a giant demon appears behind her. Its massive mouth begins devouring people alive. The village quickly becomes covered in blood. Everyone screams in terror. But the blonde girl only laughs. A little girl trembling in fear asks, Are you a monster?" The blonde girl stares at her for several seconds, then smiles and says, "I don't eat children." Meanwhile, Dara fights against the soldiers. He carries both a gun and a machete. One by one, he takes down multiple enemies alone. Finally, Yuru reaches Asa. But the moment he arrives, the ground beneath him feels like it disappears. A mysterious woman stands before him. And inside the cage, Asa lies covered in blood. Yuru freezes in shock. Then the mysterious woman smiles and says, "Why are you so scared?" "I am the real Asa." Filled with rage, Yuru immediately fires an arrow at her. But the woman destroys the entire wall with a powerful blast. Now Yuru is completely confused. He no longer knows what the truth is. At that moment, the dying old woman whispers to him, "Run away now." But Yuru wanted answers. At the same time, Dara rushes toward him and gives him a glowing green pendant. He says, "If you want to survive, place this between right and left." Yuru immediately runs toward the giant statues. He places the pendant between them, but nothing happens. Suddenly, Dara smashes Yuru's face against the stone. Blood drips onto the pendant. And in the very next moment, the entire ground begins shaking violently. The right and left statues finally awaken. Two giant golden demons emerge from within them. Their roar shakes the entire sky. Then they immediately attack the helicopters. Boom! Within seconds, the helicopters are destroyed. For the first time, the blonde girl looks terrified. The smile on her face completely disappears. And then, right and left slowly turn toward Yuru and say, "Master." Dara smiles slightly and quietly says, "Now they belong to you." Being completely shocked after seeing left and right standing in front of him. Because these two are not ordinary demons, they are actually the guardians of the entire village. And now, they have accepted Yuru as their new master. Then Dara explains that staying there is dangerous because some powerful people are chasing them. But at that moment, Gabby suddenly appears. And the most shocking part is that she survived the grenade blast without a scratch because her demon protected her from the explosion. Gabby then tells Yuru to come with them. But Yuru immediately asks her if she was the one who killed the villagers. And without any fear, Gabby simply says yes. The moment Yuru hears that, his anger explodes. Right reminds him that he can order them to do anything because they are now his demons. But Yuru says that he is not worthy of giving orders to the village guardians. Instead, he makes only two requests. First, if they find any surviving villagers, they should save them. And second, I will kill this girl with my own hands. Meanwhile, Asa threatens Granny before leaving the area. At the same time, Left starts fighting against Gabby's demon. During the chaos, Yuru shoots an arrow into Gabby's leg so she cannot escape. But her demon quickly grabs her and flies away, forcing Yuru to chase after them. On the other side, Right is busy rescuing the villagers. But the funny thing is that normal humans cannot see demons. So when the children suddenly see Right, they immediately faint from fear. And then, Asa finally appears. She attacks Right without hesitation. But the real twist comes when she reveals that she is actually Yuru's real younger sister. Hearing this completely shocks Yuru, because the Asa he spent his whole life with was actually fake. The truth is that 10 years ago, the real Asa left the village with their parents. But the villagers were afraid that Yuru would also leave and ruin the prophecy. So they created a fake Asa to keep him inside the village. And honestly, this revelation completely breaks Yuru emotionally. Right then confirms that Asa is telling the truth because her blood smells exactly like Yuru's. But Dara realizes that staying there any longer would put everyone in danger. So they decide to leave the village and head toward the modern world. On their way down the mountain, they hear people talking about the mysterious lost village where anyone who enters never returns alive. Eventually, Yuru reaches the modern world for the very first time, where Dara's partner Hana is waiting for them. And this is where one of the funniest moments happens. When Yuru sees a car for the first time, he has absolutely no idea what it is. So Dara explains that it is basically a fast vehicle that moves without horses. Meanwhile, Asa and her team continue discussing their mission. During their conversation, Gabby praises Yuru's archery skills and admits that he is extremely dangerous. And hearing that, Asa starts crying, because after all these years, she finally knows that her brother is alive and safe. Yuru and everyone else stop at a resting station, where Hannah brings new clothes and food for Yuru. Yuru says softly in surprise, "These clothes are so different," because Yuru had never seen such clothes in his entire life. And when such tasty packed food comes in front of him, he gets even more shocked. Yuru says happily with innocence, "Has this food been sent by the gods?" He didn't even know how to open the packet. Therefore, Hana helps him. And as soon as Yuru takes the first bite, a different kind of shine appears in his eyes. He starts eating food at such a high speed that Hana starts calling Dara his granny. But just then, Yuru says softly with sadness, "I wish Asa could also eat all this." On the other side, Right and Left are getting excited seeing every single thing of the modern world, because they hadn't seen the world outside the village for 400 years. Then Dara and Hana go inside to talk, where Hana asks what exactly Dara is going to do with Yuru now. And then Dara says something that completely blows Hana's mind. Dara says with playful confidence, "Let's get married." And brother, hearing this, Hana completely loses her temper at him. Hana screams angrily, "Have you gone mad?" But Dara explains that he is not talking about a real marriage. Rather, they will live as a family so that no one suspects them. And then Dara starts making up a fake family story. Dara explains in a serious tone, "Yuru will be the son of my first wife. And my wife would have died." Hearing this, Hana gets even more frustrated. On the other side, Right and Left are searching for horses inside the car, because they just cannot understand how this thing is moving without horses. Then Yuru asks them by what name he should call them, but they both say that he is their master, so he can call them by any name. But Yuru keeps their names as Right and Left only. After that, Yuru asks them about his parents and Asa. Then Right and Left revealed that 10 years ago, they had seen Yuru's parents running away from the village with a small girl. And the smell of Yuru's blood was coming from that girl, meaning she was the real Asa. Hearing this, the ground slips beneath Yuru's feet. Yuru says in a sad and broken voice, "So, They just left me all alone. And brother, this moment was truly very emotional. Then Yuru decides that he will find the real Asa and will ask his parents why they did this to him. Yuru says with anger and determination, "I will find them no matter what, whatever happens." After that, Dara tells Yuru about the real powers of the twins. And brother, here the story becomes even more crazy. Dara tells that when days and nights are equal, then sometimes special twins are born who hold the power to divide the world. And 400 years ago also, similar twins were born, because of whom the world got divided into east-west and north-south. Then we get to know that Asa has a power named Break, which can forcefully break any object. And Yuru might have a power named Seal, which can seal anything. But the most dangerous thing is that if these two powers clash with each other, then destruction can unfold upon the entire world. Yuru says softly in shock. So, we can even destroy the world. But Dara explains to him that everything depends on how they use their powers. The next morning, Yuru gets completely astonished seeing the modern city. Right and left start calling the buildings castles. And when Yuru tells them that more than 10 million people live in this city, the minds of both of them completely spin. But in the end, Yuru finally makes a firm decision that he will find out the truth. Yuru says in a serious and confident tone, "I have to know the truth, even if I have to face Asa." And comes inside this modern apartment for the first time. In surprise, his eyes are literally shining, seeing every single thing. Because until a little while ago, Yuru and his demons, right and left, were considering these huge buildings as castles. And now, when they have come inside, Yuru just cannot understand how people live in such tiny rooms. Just then, Hana starts showing him the things in the house. Kitchen, bathroom, lights, everything. A Western-style room has been prepared for Dara, but Hana gives Yuru a tatami room. And as Yuru sits on that mat, happily, a real smile appears on his face for the first time. Because in his village, such tatami was used only on special occasions. Yuru starts jumping on it like a child, but just then, suddenly two animals come into the room, a white dog and an orange cat. Hana says with a smile, "Meet them, these are my demons, Jinko and Kuro." Just then, right and left also come. And sitting down in a completely VIP style, they say, with pride, "We are Yuru's demons. I am right and this is left." But as soon as Yuru calls both of them a dog and cat, both of them attack him. And brother, Yuru's condition is worth watching. Right immediately says, becoming serious, "Do not consider them normal animals." Then Hana tells that in the lower world, every human has a family name. And Yuru gets shocked hearing this, because there was no such thing in his village. But the real fun comes when Dara casually says that Hana owns her own mountains. In surprise, Yuru's eyes literally light up. He immediately says, "Can I go hunting there?" But Dara says, "You will need a license first." And Yuru immediately asks, "What is a license, brother?" Seeing his innocent face brings both laughter and sadness, because he doesn't even know the basic things of this world. After this, the scene cuts towards Asa, where she is practicing the training of her break power. An apple is kept in front of her, and she tries to cut it perfectly, but her power is so dangerous that along with the apple, the things nearby also start breaking. Just then, a mysterious master comes there. Jin is also along with him, and brother, Jin's entry aura is on a completely different level. Asa immediately bows her head and apologizes. But the master says, while laughing, "As long as you are not killing anyone, everything is fine." Then Jin calls his demon Ai, who cleans the entire room in just a few seconds. And right here we get to know how dangerous the demons of the Kagomori clan are. After this, Gaby comes, who is still injured. Asa offers her an apple, but she doesn't have a knife. Just then, Jin calls his second demon Makoto, And brother, that demon pulls out a knife from his mouth. Gaby says in disgust, "I will not use a knife that came out of a monster's mouth." This scene was honestly quite funny. But then the atmosphere becomes serious, because the master tells that if the world finds out that Yuru and Asa have left the village, then many people will go after them, especially the Kagomori clan. And just then, Jin gets a task, to find Yuru. Now brother, the most amusing thing happens here. Asa makes a drawing of Yuru. Gaby also makes a drawing, but the real masterpiece is made by Gaby's demon Gabriel. Seeing such an accurate drawing, Jin himself gets jealous. Over there, back in the apartment, Dira has already shaved his beard. Hannah looks at him and says, making fun of him, "Now you look even worse than before." And Dira immediately replies, "Wow." After marriage, the wife has already started throwing tantrums. The chemistry between these two is honestly quite entertaining. But just then, they find out that Yuru has gone outside. And as soon as Hannah finds out that Yuru also took his weapon along, she starts to panic, because carrying a weapon openly in this world is illegal. Over there, Yuru is roaming the city with right and left. He is shocked seeing the sky-touching buildings. Softly, he feels as if the stars are touching the ground. But just then, Yuru makes a dangerous plan. He says to right and left that if Isa is also in this city, then the smell of her blood will definitely be found. And then, right and left activate their powers. Brother, their transformation scene was literally fire, turning into golden and red energy. Both fly into the sky carrying Yuru, and after some time, these people reach a parking area, where Jin is already present, and along with him, two mysterious people are also there. Right immediately senses that many demons are hidden around them. But just then, the most shocking moment comes. Asa appears there. Yuru, as soon as he sees her, runs to attack in anger. But Right screams and says, in anger, "Stop! This smell is old," and only then it is revealed that she is not the real Asa. Rather, it was a fake trap made by Jin. Now, brother. Right from here, the episode becomes completely crazy. Jin comes forward with a smile and says, "So it's you, Asa's twin brother." But just then, Jin's demon catches Yuru. And on the other side, left and right are observing everything while hiding. Then begins the most insane fight of the entire episode. Bullets, missiles, monsters, everything all together. But the most shocking thing, bullets have absolutely no effect on left and right. Even after a missile hits, Right just starts laughing. And just then, Yuru uses his hunter instinct. In the complete darkness, he silently reaches behind Jin and places a knife on his neck. Brother, that moment literally gave goosebumps. Then Jin finally tells the truth, softly and becoming serious. "I did not attack your village, but I did get the attack done." Hearing this, Yuru's anger becomes uncontrollable. Only pain and revenge are visible in his eyes. But even then, he stops himself. And in the end, so here, Haro and Akio become very surprised after hearing this, that Yuru only wants to talk to Asa, not forcibly take her back with him. Because of which, Jin also starts asking Yuru, does Higashi village not want both the twins? Hearing this, Yuru remains silent for a few seconds. Both anger and confusion could be seen in his eyes. Then he says softly, "I don't know anything about this. I was alone there." Hearing this, Jin understands that Yuru truly does not know the whole truth. Just then, Jin says in a calm voice, "If you want to meet Asa, then you will have to come with us to the Kagomori Manor, because Asa is waiting for you right there." As soon as he hears this, Yuru immediately speaks up in anger. "Do you think I am crazy? No human would walk straight into a bear's cave." Hearing this, Haro laughs lightly. But just then, Left glares at him with such a dangerous look that his laughter disappears instantly. Yuru then looks towards Jin and says, "If Asa is really there, then call her here." Just then, Jin, holding the blood flowing from his neck, says softly, At least give me a chance to stop the bleeding. Otherwise, I will really die. Yuru, looking into his eyes without any fear, speaks. While attacking, I took care that you don't die. Hearing this, even Harrow and his demons get scared, because Yuru said this thing in a completely normal way, as if sparing someone's life was a very small thing for him. Just then, Jin, smiling lightly, says, "And if you really wanted to kill me, I would have died in the very first attack." Hearing this, the entire atmosphere becomes silent for a few seconds. And now, Harrow begins to realize how dangerous the mountain people truly are. Over there, Right, slowly walking around, starts noticing the other demons. Then he looks towards Harrow and says, "So that turtle is yours?" And then looking towards Akio, "And the other two demons are yours?" Akio nods his head and says yes. After which, Left immediately asks, "Then why didn't you use them in the fight?" Then Akio explains that those demons are so big that they cannot even fit inside this parking area. And just then, the entire parking lot starts shaking slightly. Inside the darkness, two giant eyes are seen glowing. Looking at them, even Right becomes silent for the first time. Yuru whispers softly, "Such big demons?" Just then, Jin says, "Understand now, if we wanted to kill you, we would have done it by now." Hearing this, Yuru understands that even if he tries to run away from here, it will not be easy for Right and Left to fight all those demons. Because of which, finally, Yuru becomes ready to go with them. Hearing this, Jin takes a sigh of relief and says, "Don't worry, we will keep you like a guest." But Yuru immediately speaks up. "Then let's go quickly. I have to meet Asa." Just then, Jin asks to clean all the things there first. And right then, his fish demon eye starts eating the broken weapons, blood, and other debris lying on the ground. Seeing this, Yuru becomes completely confused. "What is it doing?" Just then, Harrow explains, "They are scavenger demons. They do the cleaning." Then Makoto takes out a lot of weapons from his mouth. Guns, swords, missile launchers, even grenades. Yuru's eyes light up. "This is amazing." Just then, Harrow says proudly, "Makoto can produce anything according to his will." Right speaks softly into Yuru's ear, "I don't like this demon." Just then, Harrow's rabbit demon starts smiling, looking towards Right, and Right gets annoyed instantly. Then he asks Yuru, "Are you good at killing rabbits?" Yuru replies immediately, "Yes, their soup is very tasty." As soon as they hear this, both Harrow and his rabbit get scared, and even Akio asks in shock, "Can demons also be eaten?" Then suddenly security arrives there, because of which Harrow, immediately acting normal, says that the lights went out due to a short circuit. The security guy leaves from there without understanding anything. Over on the other side, Asa is sitting in her room. Just then, Jin's message arrives on her phone. "Your brother is found." Reading this, Asa jumps with joy. "Yuru is alive." She wakes Gabby up so loudly that Gabby screams in fear. "Are we under attack?" But when Asa tells her that Yuru is coming there, Gabby cannot believe that Jin did such a difficult task so quickly. Then Gabby looks at Asa and speaks, "You have really started acting like a girl." After this, Jin, sitting in the car, calls the Kagemori clan leader, Gonzo, and says, "The Higashi twins' matter is over. Yuru is coming with us." A silence of a few seconds spreads on the other side of the phone. Then Gonzo says, while laughing, "You did an amazing job." Just then, Jin asks, "But where are you?" And hearing the next answer, even Harrow gets shocked. "I'm currently in a hot spring." Jin's face becomes completely dead. "What?" Gonzo answers casually, "I thought I would relax after work." After this, everyone arrives at the Kagemori residence. And brother, as soon as Yuru sees that place, his eyes widen completely, because that place did not look like a house. Instead, it was looking like a massive fortress. High walls all around, thousands of lights, and a very heavy smell of demons in the air. Right says softly, "There are a lot of demons here." But Jin tells that the real area is still ahead. And as soon as those people step inside the barrier, the faces of both Left and Right change, because they feel the presence of so many demons together. that they are not even able to count them. Over there, Gabby's demon tells her that Yuru has arrived there. Hearing this, Asa comes running out happily, and as soon as her eyes fall on Yuru, tears come into her eyes. "Brother!" She runs straight towards him. But Yuru steps back immediately. "Stop!" Asa stops right there. Then she asks innocently, "Can I hug you?" "No, a small one. Absolutely not." Haro, standing behind, is trying to hold back his laughter. Just then, Asuma comes there, and looking at Yuru, introduces himself with a smile. But Jin immediately speaks in a cold voice. "Yuru is our guest." The meaning was clear. Stay away. After this, everyone reaches the nurse's room, where the nurse becomes completely surprised to hear that Jin was attacked by a small child, but Yuru says immediately, "In the mountains, every child knows how to handle weapons," and Asa also agrees with his words. Just then, the nurse takes out Asa's blood bag, and seeing it, Yuru gets scared. "Why do they have your blood?" True fear could be seen in his eyes, because for him, taking out someone's blood meant the work of evil spirits. Then Asa, showing him the syringe, starts explaining. "And brother, the boy who a while ago was ready to kill people, he is now getting scared just by looking at an injection." Haro laughs, seeing this. "You are truly strange." After this, Asa asks with a smile, again, "Now will you let me hug you?" "No." If I ask nicely, still no. But finally, Yuru agrees, seeing her stubbornness. And then the atmosphere suddenly becomes serious, because Yuru asks softly, "Where are our parents?" Silence spreads in the room. Asa's smile slowly disappears, and Jin finally starts telling the truth. "Your parents have disappeared." Hearing this, Yuru becomes completely shocked, because the answer he was wandering around for so many days to find, it had now become even more mysterious. And just then, suddenly a loud explosion sound comes from outside. The whole room shakes. Right immediately screams, "Demons!" And the very next second, two giant demons break through the window and enter inside, with which the entire Kagomori clan turns into a battlefield. And with this episode, the story stands at such a turn where every moment is hair-raising. There is chaos in the battlefield. Yuru holds his new bow and arrow for the first time, but due to a lack of experience, his aim misses completely. To save their lives, they take refuge in a closed room while avoiding the enemies. On the other side, Gabby's voice echoes on the walkie-talkie. She is trapped in such a terrible battle where she is facing those demons she has never seen before. She herself is wounded, her speed has slowed down, but the madness within her and the hunger to fight have not diminished. Gabby starts getting the enemies crushed brutally by her fierce demon, and even after being surrounded from all sides, she starts smiling in a scary way. Meanwhile, Yuru and his companions are constantly running. In such an atmosphere, Asa's strange behavior also comes to the fore. She demands a hug from Yuru in exchange for finishing those demons, which Yuru refuses directly, as always. Suddenly, the moves change, and the enemy's demons combine together to release such an indiscriminate white light that makes the entire screen blurry. With this flash, Yuru and Asa are trapped inside separate mysterious sphere-like barriers. When Jin, standing outside, feels his helplessness, he tells the doctor to wake that teacher for help, but the doctor warns him that if he wakes the teacher from sleep at this moment, he will kill Jin first. Jin understands that now no one is coming to help him, and he gets down into the game of death by loading his gun himself. During this, the barrier in which Asa is trapped, there is only deep, suffocating darkness. She starts screaming in fear. She starts remembering those days of her village when she used to live alone and helpless, different from everyone else. But then, Wright's voice pierces through that thick darkness. Wright finds her by her scent and keeps his hand on her head and says that there is no need to fear. I am with you. Right here, the biggest and most shocking secret of the story comes to the fore. Wright reveals that right and left are not any ordinary demons, but they are natural enemies of the powers of break and seal, whom their father had created so that this unlimited power never gets out of control. Its direct and scary meaning was that when Yuru attains the real power of his seal, then left will become his biggest enemy. On the other hand, inside his barrier, Yuru has lost his physical balance due to this white light, but his courage has not broken. He uses this time of imprisonment to master his new bow and arrow. He aims and the arrow hits left directly. Yuru gets panicked, but the stone-maid left consoles him that he can shoot as many arrows at her as he wants. When Left asks him if he is not worried about his sister, Yuru smiles and says that Asa has the power of break. It is impossible to keep her trapped in this trivial barrier. And this belief of Yuru proves to be absolutely true. With a loud explosion, Asa blows the barrier to pieces and comes out. But she doesn't just come out, but by the power of her strength, she breaks the old contract of the enemy's demons forever. Throwing the blood sample received from the doctor on those demons, Asa becomes their new master in an instant. Those fierce demons start wagging their tails like pets in front of Asa, and on Asa's order, they safely spit out Yuru and Left from their mouths. When the enemy's master sees that his entire game has turned around, he tries to run away by tucking his tail, but this time Yuru's aim does not miss. Yuru's unerring arrow pierces the enemy's shoulder directly. The view after this is nothing less than a bloody spectacle. Jin causes devastation inside the mansion. His huge fish-like demon is swallowing enemies alive, while he is causing explosions with grenades on the attackers hidden in the basement. Akio enters with his giant eye-like demon and brutally crushes the fleeing enemies with an iron rod. When everything is calm, Yuru and Gabi come face to face once again. The anger of the attack on the village is still burning like fire within Yuru, and both are ready to kill each other, whom Asa barely manages to calm down. To extract the truth from the captured enemies, Haruo puts the weight of his heavy tortoise demon on the enemy's chest. Crying in pain, that person admits that they are all just mercenaries who don't even know each other, and Akio has already sent the jacket-wearing person who gave them the order to the afterlife. When Asa asks the name of those new demons, it is found that their previous owner never gave them any name because he did not respect them. Hearing this, Gabi's blood starts boiling, and she traps half the head of that person between the scary teeth of her demon and makes him feel death. Asa asks those demons to become small and they turn into cute small forms. But after this entire bloody war and victory, the biggest suspense of the story comes to the fore in the final moments. When Yuru looks towards Asa's face, his eyes go to the patch on Asa's eye. He asks her what happened to her eye. A silence spreads in the entire atmosphere. The background music stops, and Asa says such a truth in a cold tone that can move the ground beneath one's feet. Asa says that I will not lie to you, brother. The truth is that I have died once before, and those who killed me were none other than the killers of this Higashi village. Buying moments for Yuru, where he first saw death with his own eyes. His father taught him a lesson that in this world, there is only a thin line of fear between the hunter and the hunted. Yuru's trembling body and his father's cold voice, that as long as you are alive, you will have to face fear, still sends shivers down Yuru's spine. He remembers that horrific moment when he plunged his sword into the attacker and his father finished him off. After that attack, Yuru's father told him to stay calm in the forest. He taught him that fear can kill you, so stay calm and analyze the situation. For hunters like us, risking our lives in front of beasts is a common thing. Yuru and his father decided not to tell anyone in the village about this attack. They thought the associates of those attackers would not attack the village, but as soon as they reached the village, everything changed. Granny did not believe the story Yuru's father told. Yuru was exhausted and Asa asked him to take a rest. In reality, Yuru's father had told the truth to Yuru's mother, which terrified her completely. A few days later, his parents disappeared from the village. Yuru felt abandoned, but the reality was something else entirely. The girl he thought was Asa was actually an imposter. For the last 10 years, the people of Higashi village kept him in a lie. Now, the real Asa has told him that the assassins of Higashi village had killed her once. After fleeing from Higashi village, the Kagomori clan took care of them. But their parents disappeared, and last year, Asa was kidnapped. After dying, Asa gained the power of break. She explains that after death, she reached the boundary between the land of the dead and the human world. There, a demon asked her if she wanted to accept death or return by accepting its power. She chose to return. The power of break gave her the ability to blow off an enemy's head from a distance, but in return, she felt as if she were living in hell. Yuru's sorrow deepened because he now knew that his parents had been kidnapped. Asa chose life and killed the assassins who had held her captive. Now the story returns to the Kagomori clan's house, where the atmosphere is heated. There is an argument between members like Asuma and Hagure regarding the twins. Suddenly, the arrival of Gonzo and Dera fills the entire atmosphere with suspense. Jin and Gonzo's eyes are fixed on Dera, and an unspoken war can be felt in the air. Dera's arrival is no coincidence. He has entered enemy territory intentionally. Friends, if you had such a power, would you return by defeating death, or follow the same path? Share your opinion in the comments, because your one opinion can change our entire theory. The scene outside the Kagomori clan's house is extremely tense. How could Asuma, who claims to have sharp hearing, remain unaware that an attack happened there? On the other hand, members like Hagure are praying for Asa's safety, but they still don't understand how the enemy got inside despite the barrier. There is a strange bitterness in the conversation between Jin and Asuma, which shows that all is not well inside the clan. The biggest revelation comes when Yuru learns that if he dies, only then will he get the power of the seal. Is this a boon or a huge conspiracy? Will Yuru take any suicidal step by risking his life for his sister, following his father's teaching? Yuru's innocent face is now trapped in a labyrinth from which escape seems impossible. Jin and Left Right are repeatedly warning Yuru about how dangerous this path could be. Yuru also learns that 400 years ago, a twin did not come back to life, meaning there is no guarantee of returning after death. Everyone is stunned to hear this. Will Yuru really use this seal power? Or does Dera have some deeper motive? Do you think the reunion of Yuru and Asa will bring destruction to the Kagomori clan? Will these two together be able to defeat those assassins? If you think Yuru should not take the seal power and should save his life, then like this video now and write yes in the comments to give your answer. Your episode opens with an interesting scene. Gonzo is leading everyone back and wondering where they are all going to eat since the whole place has been completely wrecked. Just then, Hagure steps up and asks, "Should I fix it?" Gonzo replies, "Sure, go ahead." Hagure steps forward, and suddenly something white appears on his shoulder. It starts making the debris disappear. Yuru, Left, Right, and Dera are all stunned. Then a black entity appears right beside Hagure. We see Hagure using both white and black powers to completely restore the place. Hagure explains, "I have two demons, black and white. The white one is named Whiteout, and the black one is Ink. Wherever I need to fix something, I first apply Whiteout to erase it, and then override it using ink." Asa explains that both of these skills depend on imagination and observation power, and Hagure possesses exceptional capabilities in both. Hagure introduces himself saying, "My name is Hikaru Kagomori, and I'm a mangaka." Yuru wonders, "What is a mangaka?" Dera suddenly realizes, "Oh, now I remember. I saw your name credited in an original anime movie." Hikaru clarifies, "Hagure is just my pen name. My real name is Hikaru Kagomori. I use a pen name because of my family's internal issues." He then reveals that the three of them are brothers. Hikaru is the eldest, Asuma is the middle brother, and Jin is the youngest. Yuru is shocked. Jin is the youngest? Hikaru explains that all three of them have different mothers, which is why they look so different. Asuma adds, "Hikaru is going to be the next head of the clan. If you stay on good terms with him, it'll give you great influence." Hikaru gets annoyed and says, "I just want to live a peaceful life and draw manga." Dera asks Gonzo, "Do crazy creators always write the best stories?" Gonzo replies, "That's not necessarily true." Dera then asks Hikaru, "Is the stuff you created safe?" Hikaru replies, "Completely safe. The coloring will blend in with the surroundings shortly. Inside, Hikaru notices a mistake he made on a pillar. The edges were supposed to be smooth, but he made them too sharp. He messed up the texture of the floor as well. Frustrated, he says, "I'm going to fix this right now." Breakfast preparations begin. Gonzo says, "Sit wherever you like and enjoy the food." Two small demons carry cushions over, while others serve the meal. Left and right state, "We don't need cushions, we aren't human." Gonzo tells them, "You are our guests, everyone will be treated equally here." Everyone sits down to eat. Jin asks Dira, "How did you know Yuru was here?" Dira replies, "That's a secret." Jin continues, "Last night, this mansion was attacked by several demons. Was that done by the people of Higashi village?" Dira responds, "How should I know? Why are you asking me?" Meanwhile, Hikaru enjoys seeing everyone having a good time over breakfast. Dira adds, "Why would I attack the Kagomori clan headquarters?" Jin presses on, "The timing was too perfect. The moment Yuru entered, the attack happened." Yuru is busy eating happily, while Asa looks at him admiringly, thinking how cute her brother looks while eating. Jin mentions, "I've heard that members of your clan can slip through barriers." Dira replies, "I have no idea how." Dira then asks Asa, "Are the Kagemoras treating you well?" Asa answers, "Yes, they raised me with care and looked after me. This mansion was safe and assassins never attacked here. Until last night." Gabby mentions, "If Asa steps outside this mansion, enemies will surround her immediately." The doctor adds that she doesn't want Asa going outside either. However, whenever medical supplies run out, Asa has to make regular visits to the general hospital, where security is much lower. Asa shares, "Agents from Higashi village targeted me when I was at the hospital." Dira asks, "Do you have an illness?" Asa replies, "I have a gastric ulcer. Due to extreme stress from constantly being targeted by Higashi village's agents, a hole formed in my stomach." Dira says, "Don't blame me, I never gave those orders." He then apologizes, wondering aloud why Higashi village's extremists act this way. Dira asks, "How did your family use hospital services anyway? You'd need an insurance card. And what about Yuru? How are we going to register him?" Asa says, "I don't have registration, but my mother was originally from here, so I wanted to register through her. But she's missing, along with my father ever since they were attacked." Asa stares at Dira. Dira looks at Yuru and asks, "Your parents are missing?" Dira adds, "Even though I'm on Higashi village's side, I've never heard anything about your parents being missing, so I don't think Higashi village was involved." Gonzo asks, "And why should we take your word for it?" Dira replies, "I will kill anyone who enters my territory, but I don't attack people for no reason. I have nothing to do with the extremists of Higashi village. I came here, unarmed and in peace, just to take Yuru with me. Tell me, if a Kagomori came to our side, would they do the same? Besides, I've heard you. Kagemoras aren't exactly saints either." He then questions, "What does the Kagomori clan and its head actually want to do with our twins?" Gonzo explains, "Whenever evil or calamity spreads, twins are born, and the world falls into chaos. We are probably better off living without break and seal. Since things have settled down, it's best that Yuru and Asa remain the final pair of twins. Higashi village keeps producing them, and that must stop. It's an outdated village with toxic values trying to conquer the world. Times have changed. Since we share the same bloodline, it's our responsibility to put them to rest." Asuma disagrees, saying, "Those who are granted power should use it to bring peace to the world. That is their true responsibility." Dira asks, "So do the Kagemoras have what it takes to control these powers?" Asuma responds, "Yes, the village that produces the powers of break and seal exists, and we cannot deny their existence, but they must operate under a proper organization." Yuru thinks for a moment and then speaks up, "Left, right. When I asked if we were cursed children who bring chaos, you disagreed. Some people just want to use our powers to start wars. Hearing you talk made me realize that we have every right to live. We deserve to live peacefully. Thank you." Yuru speaks with a cold, firm tone. He thanks them for the meal, then points towards Asa and says, "She had to apologize for everything. I won't forgive those responsible for attacking my village, but she was forced to apologize for things that weren't even her fault." Asa feels like everything is her fault. "You shouldn't have to live in hiding, Asa. Just because we are twins, why should others decide how we live? And if the Kagamoras aren't united, the extremists among them must be listening right now. Yuru turns to Dera and adds, "Whatever I'm saying, I want the people of Higashi village to hear it too." Yuru declares, "I will neither run nor hide, because I have no reason to hide anymore. I don't care if you're from Higashi village or the Kagamori clan. If anyone wants my head, come and take it yourself. But once I defeat my attackers, I will drag every bit of information out of them." Dera tries to calm him down. Asa yells, "Big brother, are you an idiot? You can't be serious. You have no idea how terrifying it is when assassins relentlessly attack you. I don't want you to suffer the way I did. You have to run, you have to hide. You can't throw your life away." Hikaru asks, "Is Yuru always like this? Does he always attack head-on?" Jin replies, "Yeah, pretty much." Asa turns to the demons. "Left, right, say something to him." Left and right's faces light up as they say, "Whatever our master decides, we will follow. No matter what dangers lie ahead, we stand by his word." Gabby agrees with Yuru's mindset, and Right adds, "Yes, our master is very kind." Gonzo offers Yuru to join the Kagomori clan. "It will be safe and comfortable for you here." Yuru refuses. "You said Higashi village is bad, but that's where I grew up. I have friends there. I understand your ideals, but I cannot align myself with the clan that destroyed my home. I appreciate that you are searching for our parents, but I will do things my own way. That's why I'm going with Dera to find them myself." Dera sighs. "Well, what can I say? As your guardian, I have to respect how you choose to live." Dera says, "All right then, let's get moving." Asa and the Kagamoras request Left, Right, and Dera to take good care of Yuru. Dera agrees. Finally, they reach the gates. Asa stops and says, "I cannot cross this gate because it serves as a barrier. If I step outside, those after the power of break will attack me." She tells her brother to be careful. Yuru thinks to himself, "Asa can't even live freely outside these gates. She went from the cage of our village to this mansion, which is just another type of cage." Asa says, "Wait, brother, let me show you something," and pulls out a photo of their parents. Asa explains, "This photo was taken before they went missing." Yuru, Left, and Right are amazed. "What is this thing showing the picture?" Asa takes a picture with her brother. She explains, "It's technology that captures moments." Yuru is thoroughly impressed. Asa smiles, happy that she managed to take a memorable photo with her brother. Right says, "We want a picture with Yuru too." Dera agrees to take it, but Left and Right don't appear in the photo because they are spirits/demons and cannot be captured on camera, leaving them both deeply disappointed. Yuru asks, "Show me Mom and Dad's photo again." Yuru notices that his parents are wearing modern clothes, not village attire. He hasn't seen them in over 10 years. Asa offers, "All right, I'll print this photo and send it to you. Just tell me where you live. Give me your address." Yuru doesn't have an address. Asa feels disappointed that she couldn't get his location. Dera declines to give an address either, saying, "I can't give you our address since you work with the Kagamoras." Jin intervenes. "We will inform Yuru if our research turns up anything about your parents. We won't ask for your address, but at least give us an email or a phone number." Dera declines that too, thinking, "Is there a way we can stay in touch without revealing our private information?" Yuru suggests, "How about smoke signals?" Everyone rejects it. "That's against the law." Jin hands over a card. "If you ever need to get in touch, you can come here." It's a VIP card for a girls' bar. Jin explains, "It's a business run by the Kagomori clan. Mentioning my name will get you help." Dera accepts it. After exchanging quick thanks, they prepare to leave. Asa tells Yuru, "Mom and Dad were heartbroken that they couldn't bring you with them. Grandma got in the way, so they had no choice but to flee down the mountain with just me. But they wanted to bring you along. They didn't abandon you on purpose." Yuru gets emotional. "I see. Hearing that brings me peace. Coming here was worth it after all." Overwhelmed by emotion, Asa crosses the barrier and hugs her brother. "Take care of yourself, big brother." She then steps back inside the barrier, and the heavy doors slowly close. Yuru drops to his knees. Man, before I even realized it, she hugged me. If she were a bear, I'd be dead by now. But yeah, there's no doubt about it. She really is my younger sister, Asa. Yuru sits there emotionally. As Jin looks back, Asa says, "Jin, we need to trust them and build a relationship. Don't pull anything dirty." Jin replies, "Fine, understood." Inside the mansion, Gonzo reflects, left and right should be passed on to someone else so that the powers of break and seal are balanced away from Yuru and Asa. But acquiring them is tricky, and if something happens to Yuru, no one will be able to stop left and right. A butterfly is shown fluttering, and Asuma is seen with a sinister look. Yuru and his demons head out alongside Dera, and the episode opens with Yuru and Dera returning from the Kagomori clan mansion. Dera has the VIP card given to him by Jin, but Yuru looks quite down. So Dera decides to show him more of this modern world to cheer him up. First, they see a massive ship. Yuru and his demons are completely amazed by it. After that, they ride the subway and then head over to watch a horse race. Dera loses money betting on the race, but Yuru really likes the large, fast horses there. Dera asks him what all he needs to live here. Yuru says he wants horses and cows. Dera immediately replies, "Ask for anything other than those two." Yuru explains that what he needs most are arrows, as he is running very low on them. Afterward, Dera takes him to a supermarket. Yuru wants to buy bamboo, a knife, and thread to make arrows. He even talks about making arrowheads out of iron and stone. Yuru goes as far as considering boiling deerskin and organs to make animal glue. But Dera stops him right there and shows him pre-made glue instead. Yuru is blown away once again by how easily things can be obtained in this world. Next, they go shopping for clothes. Yuru prefers clothes with a lot of storage compartments. He chooses the color black, stating that it easily hides bloodstains. Hearing this, Dera starts wondering, am I shopping with a criminal? Then Yuru remembers a crucial detail. He realizes that the bandits who once attacked him had very clean hands, unlike the mountain folk whose hands always had a specific type of dirt that was hard to wash off. This leads Yuru to suspect that someone had hired those bandits to go up the mountain and kill him. Right and left guess that Higashi village might be behind it. However, Yuru doesn't have any concrete proof yet. Meanwhile, Yuru realizes that someone is tailing them. Dera is also already aware that 3 people are following them. Dara tells him to ignore them for now because he has a plan in mind. Over at the Kagomori mansion, Asa is looking at the picture taken with her brother Yuru. But as soon as she notices Dara in the photo, she edits it to crop him out completely. When Jin asks her about the photo, Asa flatly denies having any such picture. At the same time, Gonzo is interrogating the attackers who invaded the mansion. Under questioning, Makoto and Kaichi revealed that they were hired by a man named Akashima. However, their story contains several contradictions, especially when they claim they entered the mansion through a west gate, which doesn't even exist. Realizing this, the Kagomori clan understands that there is a much bigger mystery hidden behind this entire attack. Just then, Fuyuki uses his demon, Blacklist, to extract all the information from Makoto and Kaichi. Upon touching a demon, Blacklist can extract information about its former master. This reveals that Makoto and Kaichi are not the real masterminds. Instead of punishing them, Gonzo offers them a chance to work for the Kagomori clan. On the other side, Yuru and Dara arrive at an old house where Dara has hidden several weapons. Yuru selects a weapon for himself, while Dara readies his gun. Now, they confront the 3 stalkers. Dara knocks the gun out of one man's hand, while right and left capture the rest. However, one of the men tries to escape and suddenly gets trapped in a mysterious mist. Yuru informs him that this is the Tadera clan's lost house, a place existing right between this world and the other side. Many people have gotten trapped here before and were never able to return. Yuru points toward an old skeleton, explaining that he too was a Kagomori agent who once got trapped here while chasing them. Suddenly, right and left sense the presence of some powerful demons. The next instant, a brutal attack occurs. One man's head vanishes and a giant hand appears. Then, another powerful demon comes into view. Right and left recognize these demons immediately. Their entire demeanor shifts instantly. Left tells Yuru and Dara to stand back, because this is no longer just a fight against an unknown enemy. It is a battle against their old rivals. And on this massive cliffhanger, the episode comes to an end. So guys, in the upcoming episode, we are going to see a fierce showdown between Yuru, Dera, right, left, and these mysterious demons. How did you like this episode? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, please like, share, and subscribe. Two of the people who were tailing Yuru and the others have been killed by these two demons. Meanwhile, Dera brings an old woman back to consciousness. She wakes up, looks around, and panics upon seeing Long Arm and Long Leg right in front of her. Yuru immediately asks, "Are these your demons?" She replies that no, she doesn't know them at all. Now Dera suspects that this might be a third party that has broken into the Tadera clan's lost house. However, Left and Right recognize them immediately. Left explains that both of these demons were extremely dangerous in the past as well. Many years ago, they helped a traveling monk who possessed the power of seal. That very monk sealed these two away inside Mount Yamu. Long Arm and Long Leg then revealed that after thousands of years, a new master has finally set them free. So, after being sealed for such a long time, they are both free once again. And the funny thing is, they still remember Left and Right. Both of them start bringing up old grudges. Then, the two introduce themselves. The female demon is Long Arm, who has unusually long arms, while the male demon is Long Leg, who has excessively long legs. Both boast about having devoured many humans, adding that they especially enjoy eating children, and poor Yuru is standing right in front of them. Now, both of them ask Left and Right, "Who is your master?" Dera is standing right there alongside Yuru. Both demons suspect that if Left and Right are here, the twins must have been born, and the human holding the power of seal might be standing right in front of them. That's when Dera pulls a clever trick. He orders Left and Right, "Go, defeat those two." Right initially speaks up, "Why should we listen to you?" But Left glares at him, and Right instantly catches on to what's happening. He quickly says, "As you wish, Master." And just like that, both demons become convinced that Dera is indeed the master of Left and Right. Deciding to eat Yuru later, they choose to eliminate Dera first. Dera takes off running, with both demons hot on his trail. Left and Right step in to block them, but these two possess exceptionally dangerous fighting skills. Dera fires shots from a distance, leaving the demons utterly confused about how they are even being attacked. Meanwhile, Right assumes his powerful form and clashes directly with both demons. However, seeing the raw strength of Long Arm and Long Leg, it becomes crystal clear that defeating them won't be easy. Eventually, Dera somehow makes his way back to Yuru. Yuru asks, "Why did you lie and claim to be their master? Now they are completely after you." Dera explains that he is Yuru's guardian, and his sister Asa asked him to look after Yuru. Yuru insists, "I want to fight too," but Dera tries to hold him back. Meanwhile, the old woman reveals that she belongs to the Kagamori clan. Yuru asks her who sent her here. She reveals that she was sent by Asuma Kagamori, adding that Asuma didn't send her to harm Yuru. Just then, a tiny butterfly comes into view. On the other side, we see Asuma, who commands two demons. It seems he is listening to and watching everything happening here through this very butterfly. Dera then asks the old woman, "Are you a demon builder?" She nods yes. Dera tells her to summon her demons, but she refuses, explaining that her demons aren't currently with her. Now, Yuru comes up with a plan. He states, "I will go find the master of these two demons. If their master is nearby, we need to capture them." Meanwhile, Dera, along with Left and Right, will distract both demons. And with that, the plan goes into action. Dera stumbles upon an armory where he finds a modern sniper rifle. Now, things are about to get real bad for the demons. From a distance, Dera takes a shot at Long Leg, destroying his eye. He fires at Long Arm as well. Having been sealed away for thousands of years, neither demon knows anything about modern weapons. Dera takes full advantage of this upper hand. Seizing the opportunity, Left and Right strike at both demons. However, just then, Long Arm and Long Leg merge together. They combine into a massive form, Tenaja Ashinaga. This new combined form is far more terrifying and dangerous. During the chaos, Long Arm grabs the old woman and prepares to devour her. Overcome with terror, she finally spills a massive secret. She blurted out that Yuru is one of the twins and will eventually inherit the power of Seal. Instantly, both demons shift their entire focus onto Yuru. Yuru saves the old woman, steps up front and declares, "I am one of the twins. I am the true master of left and right." However, Yuru strictly commands left and right. "Unless I give the order, neither of you attacks." Yuru then draws both demons into chasing him alone. Since Longleg's eyes are damaged, he relies entirely on Longarm. However, their coordination slowly starts to crumble. Eventually, the two uproot a massive tree and crash it down on Yuru. Yuru falls to the ground, injured. Both demons figure they'll break his arms first and then tear out his tongue so he can no longer give commands to left and right. But suddenly, Yuru snaps his eyes open and extends his hand toward them. Longarm freezes in fear. She panics, thinking that the power of Seal inside Yuru has awakened. In reality, Yuru is simply bluffing to scare them. The moment their focus breaks, Yuru shouts the command, "Left, right, move!" Instantly, left and right launch a devastating attack in their powerful forms. Longarm gets blasted into the water. Meanwhile, Longleg, unable to see due to his damaged eyes, is completely blind to his surroundings. Catching the perfect opening, Right strikes at Longleg's neck, while Dira finishes him off with his sniper rifle. In the very next moment, both demons dissolve into smoke, leaving behind only their relics. The fight comes to an end. Yuru realizes that he managed to defeat them both without even tapping into his power of Seal. However, he remarks, "I didn't defeat them with raw power. I just found the right strategy against them." During this time, Left notices that same tiny butterfly. She catches it, revealing that this butterfly is actually a small piece of Asuma's demon, meaning it wasn't humans tailing them after all. In truth, Asuma was tracking their every move through this butterfly. And most importantly, Yuru now realizes just how terrifying the power of Seal truly is. Because even thousands of years old, exceptionally powerful demons tremble at the mere mention of that name. And on that note, episode 10 comes to an end. So yes guys, that was episode 10 of Demons of the Shadow Realm. Now the biggest question remains, when will Yuru finally awaken his power of Seal? And just how dangerous is that power really? Guys, let me know in the comments how you liked episode 10. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, sayonara.